to Elite Debaters Toastmaster Club. I am Madhurul Haq. I am your Sergeant at Arms. Let us read our club mission statement. I will start and please repeat after me. We provide
We provide
We provide
a supportive and positive learning experience
a supportive
a
and
supportive
positive
and
learning
positive
experience
learning experience
in which members are empowered
in
in
which
which
members
which
are
members
members
are
empowered
are
empowered
empowered
to develop communication and leadership skills,
to develop
to
to
communication
develop
develop
and
communication and
communication and
leadership
leadership
skills,
skills,
resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth.
resulting
resulting
in
in
greater
resulting
greater
in
self-confidence and personal
self-confidence
growth.
self-confidence
and
and
personal
personal
growth.
growth.
Thank you. For the meeting, we have some ground rules. Let me read them for you. Please keep your mobile phones on silent mode. And in an emergency, please contact our host. Please do not move when a speaker is speaking or presenting. Please do not change your virtual background. Please keep your mic on mute if not required. Thank you all. Now, without further delay, please help me welcome our presiding officer DTM Wafa Salman. Please give her a huge round of applause. Over to you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, our Surgeon at Arms, and good evening, fellow debaters. As acting or as presiding officer, as per the officers list, I'm the treasurer of Elite Debaters, and I'm here to welcome you all to a new style of debating we started last meeting, which is impromptu debates. And that thing will educate us how to not fully prepared, but give ourselves a short time of preparation to come up with the proper argument and proper structure. We have one, we have two guests. One of them is a role player, and other one is Angelina. Angelina, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, good evening. My name is Angelina. I am also a club member of Debate Masters in Brazil, and it's always very pleasure to me to visit your club. I learned a lot last year with you, and I was very interested in new format. I heard last year that there is an idea to prepare impromptu debates, and I was very curious how it functions in practice.
That's good. Welcome, Angelina, and we will listen to your feedback at the end of the meeting. Our cute timer, uh, can you introduce yourself?
Good evening, everyone. One second, yeah. There's
Good
two
evening.
of us in the same room, so
I
it's a
know.
bit echoey. Hi, everyone. This is Alina Paul. I will be your timer for today. I am from Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club and Dreamweavers Toastmasters Club. And I'm here to see the debate that's going to be happening. Alan's been talking about it nonstop. So I hope to see a wonderful debate. And back to you, DTM Buffer.
Thank you, Elena, and thank you for accepting to be our timer. And now, every event, the event has an event chair. And the event chair for today's meeting, who will run the whole meeting from the beginning till the end, is Alan Paul, our dear Alan Paul. Help me welcome our event chair, Alan Paul.
Thank you, DTM Wafa, for that warm introduction. I am so happy to be the event chair. As soon as I put up the roles, everyone in this club was so enthusiastic that we released the agenda in the next day itself. So a huge round of applause for all of you. I love the enthusiasm of our club and our members, and we have a nice debate in line for us. So while the debaters are in their breakout rooms, we the guests will be able to have a few table topics debate. So I can see Patricia, I can see Angelina, I can see a lot of guests over here. We will be able to experience a glimpse of how a debate will be. So stay tuned and looking forward to have your feedback by the end of the session. And also like to give a huge shout out to all the role players for your amazing support to make this meeting a success. Thank you. DTM Wafa?
Yes. So, I was checking on the members. They did not rename themselves. Can you just tell them that, and then we will.
Yeah, sure. I will rename it. No problem.
Okay. And what's required from me now?
You can hand over to, actually our acting president is also here, DTM
No,
Ramkumar.
it's okay, but I've done that role,
Okay.
so we cannot
then
go back.
the MC,
It's
the
in your
MC
hand.
Sangeeta.
You continue. You
Sangeeta
cannot
is
go
there.
back.
Oh, I see. All right. We would like to acknowledge the presence of our acting president, DTM Ram Kumar, who is here with us. Thank you for joining us, DTM Ram Kumar.
Thank you. Please apologies because I had a capital speakers meeting and I have 4 roles. So I had to beg them to come out. Appreciate that. You can go ahead because since you already started it all hours, I don't mind. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Our acting president is a very passionate Toastmaster and he's ready to take up any roles on the spot. You tell him, DTM Ram, we need this role. No problem. I got it handled. He is such a committed Toastmaster. So, and we all love him. Thank you for joining us. I understand that you were busy, but it's fine. Yes. So with that being said, we have an energetic MC with us today. You have seen her with her cross-examination skills that can make you go, this is what happened to me, but I didn't show it to her. And today, luckily, we don't have to face her as a debater. Today, we will be having her as the master of ceremonies. Yes, that's right. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome our master of ceremonies, Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Thank you, Organizing Chair, DTM Alan Paul. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hello.
Fine, thank you. Yeah, very fine.
Okay,
thank you.
good. Yes, it's 12:08 a.m. Sunday morning in Malaysia and 7:08 in Kuwait. So good evening to you and good morning to me. So Suhan made sure that I wake up on time and log in. So even it's 12 midnight, ladies are ladies, we have to freshen up and have some makeup. So you don't bother, right? Doesn't matter because it coincides with our theme here. No matter what, let's do it. Okay, so no matter what, we are going to have this debate and we have 2 great debaters here. Before that, let me introduce the role players for tonight, for today. The timer, may I have this DTM Muhammad Riza to say hello? Our timer. DTM Muhammad Riza, are you here?
Hello, I am
Okay,
DT
changed.
Riza. So I will be taking the role of the timer. This is Toastmaster Alina Paul. And as the timer, I will display the timer cards during minimum time. I will display the green, the amber in between, and the red at the end of the maximum time, which will be displayed until the speech is ended. I believe the debate moderators will be explaining the timing and hope everyone stays on time. And back to you, Tia Modi.
Thank you, timer. So DTM Muhammad Riza will be very happy that a beautiful lady is replacing him. So she's not the traffic police, she is our timer. Beware of the timing. All right, next, our meeting host and vote counter, the very good looking, young and sensational DTM Alan Paul. Say hello again.
Hi. Thank you for welcoming me once again. Yes, and
All
that's
right.
a pleasure. Yes, over to you.
I can see a lot of ladies here and only four good-looking young men. And our debate moderator, DTM Arich Jafar. a woman who wears many hats. I've seen her as a debater, as a TMOD, and today is the moderator. Would you like to say hi?
Hi, how are you? Hope you're
Yeah.
all doing great.
Good,
And
good.
it's not just that I'm playing many roles. I even come to meetings one day before to start it by myself.
One day before. Okay. All right.
You don't
All
want
right.
to know about that.
Okay. All right. I would like to take this opportunity to thank DTM Noor Muhammad. Is he here? Our PR and design, DTM Noor Muhammad.
No,
Is he here?
He's not here yet. No.
No, he's not. Okay, he'll be coming in. So anyway, thank you for the lovely poster and PR thing. I'm not sure where all these good-looking, energetic men are. Maybe they'll be coming in, logging in later. Well, without wasting our time, I'm sure everyone is very anxious for the impromptu debate. Let me pass the baton to our debate moderator. Osi, am I on the right track? All right, debate moderator, DTM Arish Jaffa, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone, and I hope you all are going to enjoy our debate. And as I know that everyone is excited to know what they are going to debate on. And I am sure that the most people who's wondering and wanted to know what's happening is our debaters for today's meeting. Before I give you the topic, which Toastmaster Prince George, our area director, gave me and sent it to me privately, let me first introduce to you, of course, I have a lot of things happening around me. Hope that's not gonna distract you all. Let me introduce our role players or our debaters for both teams, because after I gave the topic, they all are going to be sent to the breakout room. Okay, 2 breakout rooms, one for the affirmative team, one for the negative team. So now we will start with the affirmative team, and let's first welcome the captain of the affirmative team, DTM Ola Rashid. Woohoo! And the second speaker in the affirmative team is DTM Wafa Salman. Woohoo! And the third speaker for the affirmative team is Toastmaster Mazrul Haq. Woohoo! على فكرة, I'm not muted, guys. Okay, so okay. So, and now let's welcome to the negative team in our debate for today. So our captain for the negative team, DTM Abir Wahed. Woohoo! And the second speaker in the negative team is Toastmaster Suhan Abdul Manaf. Woo! And the third speaker is DTM Rohaina Aqil. Woo! And here is the debaters for today's event. Thank you so much, everyone. Are you waiting for something? Oh, okay, Ola, fine, Ola. Ola is the most one, like. So let's start. What is your topic for today?
No, wait. No. You first explain the rules.
No. First, we need to explain the time, right? Right, Ellen?
Yeah, the rules and regulations, yes.
Timing. Most important thing is the timing. Thank you.
Hot. I will explain everything to you. 1 second. The problem is everyone is talking around me as if like I'm not existing. So, okay, I'm in the middle of the meeting. Thank you, guys. So, the debate will follow the Toastmasters International recommendations. I'm serious, guys. Wallah, I'm in a meeting. This just, I'm serious, Mama. Please. Okay, sorry for that. The debate will follow the Toastmasters International recommended method and will consist of 3 speakers on each side. The resolution for this round will be announced after I explain the time. So our timer for this debate are Toastmasters Elena Paul. No, not Elena.
Alina,
Timer
Mohammed Reza is here. Yes.
Alina can.
Mohammed Reza.
Alina can do the role, no problem.
No, we
Who is
need
the
you,
timer,
Mohammed.
Ellen?
We need Mohammed Reza. Alina doesn't know full rules. So
Okay,
Mohammed
so
Reza
our
does.
timer for this debate gonna be Toastmaster Mohammed Reza. I want all speakers before they start to pin him because you need to follow the time. And the time will be, the time rule are the team captain opening speech will be for 5 minutes. And the 5 minutes will be, the green light will be on 3:30. Can you please, Toastmaster Mohammed Reza, to just show us the cards while I'm saying it?
Yes, absolutely. Just give me
Yes, please.
a minute. Yeah, I just joined in. So as soon as we...
No, I will explain the time. You just show me the cards, okay?
Sure.
Okay. So when the green light will be, when the captain of the affirmative team will start his speech and will reach at the 4 minutes, 30 seconds, the green light will be shown. Toastmaster Mohammed Reza, can you show the green light?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Elena. And the yellow card will be shown at 4:40 minutes, 40 seconds, sorry, 4 minutes, 40 seconds. And the red light will be shown at 4 minutes, 50 seconds. And the speaker microphone will be muted at 5 minutes. This is for the captain. The speech by the second and third speakers, as well as the summary, will be for 3 minutes. The green light will be shown at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The yellow light will be shown at 2 minutes 40 seconds. And the red light will be shown at 2 minutes 50 seconds. The microphone will be muted at 3 minutes. And then the summary part will be for 2 minutes. Green light on 1 minute 30 seconds. The yellow light will be shown at 1 minute 40 seconds, and the red light will be shown at 1 minute 50 seconds. The speaker microphone will be muted at 2 minutes. Okay, so as you all know that there will be no new materials is allowed during the summary speech. Normally the moderator, I should read that, Ellen. I know he will kill me right now. The moderator, okay, the moderator, which is me, I had the right to intervene when the speaker gives new materials. So be careful, everyone. And you need all to avoid any technical glitches on this virtual platform, please. Me will indicate to the judges, we don't have judges, to all of you, that there was evidence of a new material for them to consider the decision made by our final judges. This is for the judges. Anyway, I hope that everyone is ready. But before we start, is it confirmed that Mohammed Reza is the timer or Elena? Ellen, if you are sending me something, let it be cute because I'm scared now.
Reza is just setting up. So give him some time. He'll be ready during the debate. All right.
Okay.
So for the table topic, Dina will be there.
He is our timer.
Yes, he is our.
And now, can I share now the topic, Ellen?
Yes, you can share. Yes.
He like if you don't want to share. Thank you so much. Hope that everything is clear. Everyone is knowing now the timing exactly, or you need more explanation, or good to go?
We have.
Okay. So there is, okay, can I have screen access sharing?
Oh, I have the thing ready, so I'll share it.
Oh, you do? Okay. Because I prepared yellow, no problem.
Okay, fine. Share.
No, it's okay, you do it. Come on,
Yeah,
Ellen, just share the topic. So the topic for today's debate is resolve that it is advantageous to get married earlier in life than later. Okay? And this is our topic. And now let's send our debaters to the breakout room. You can share with them the topic there, Ellen, or
I'll put it in the group.
yeah, don't worry. I will write it on the chat. If you can send the two teams to the breakout room and send me with them, I will send it to their chat privately to them, and then like both teams,
Okay.
and then I will come back.
Ola and Wafa have joined the breakout room, and Suhan also. Mazrul and Abir are left to join the breakout.
Yeah, but you, how you will share with us the resolution written again?
I will send you now.
Send you on WhatsApp.
Oh, I didn't join. What do I do now?
You can join now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 15 minutes to time.
Done? They all left?
They're all in the breakout room. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And let's go back to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Thank you, DTM Arish Jaffa. So back to me and left with 8 of us, 9 of us. Okay, timer Muhammad Riza, are you here?
I'm here, very much here.
All right. Hi. Back to Chennai. Oh, sorry, back to India?
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm in
Yeah.
Dubai now. And yes, I would like to ask for the host rights as well, because I would like to share the screen, please.
Share the screen. That's my OC. Okay, while waiting for them, actually we have something, but looks like DTM Muhammad Riza has something too.
You able to see the screens? Yeah.
You mean your virtual background?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it. We can see it.
Okay.
Okay, so can we move on to our next session since we have a few members here? Angelina, can you hear me? Toastmaster Angelina?
Yes, I can hear you very well. And you?
Okay, hi.
Hello.
Yeah, good. Hello. Toastmaster Patricia? Can you hear me? All right. Okay, while waiting for them, let's have table topic sessions. Are you ready? We are going to have a debate as well, but it is just 1 minute. Hi, Patricia. Okay, it's a 1 minute debate. We need volunteers. We have like 2 volunteers. Okay, DTM Ram and one more. DTM Ram
Patricia
and one
is
more.
there, I guess. Patricia, long time.
Yes, long time, but I'm moving.
Okay. How about Toastmaster Angelina? Yeah.
I can try. Why not?
All right.
Yes, why not?
But what? Let's do it. Okay, so, and here's the topic, the impromptu debate topic. OC, can I say? All right. Resolved that men are better teachers than women. Men are better teachers than women. Okay?
Yes.
So we have, it's impromptu. So they can start on the spot, right? To see. Okay, Melon Paul. All right. Okay.
Can I? What is it? I did not.
Okay, you may start. You have 1 minute. DTM Ram.
And you can please pin the timer as well, please.
Yeah. Yes.
Actually, okay. Let me give 1 second. Let me see. Yeah. 1 second. Distinguished guest, why you should deprived, why you should talk negative, why you should have that negative thinking. When it comes to the men are superpower. Spielberg, Stephen Joseph, Martin Luther King. Forget everything. I will not go beyond Mahatma Gandhi or everything. The world leaders. Nelson Mandela. What he said, education is the most powerful tool which we can use to conquer the world. Forget about that. Even the child, as you, Sangeeta, as a daughter, you're grown with your parents. As a father, he made you more stronger than men. If that is true, say yes. I will ask, Angelina, don't you think you're inspired by your father? Don't you miss your father? Why? Because of his strength. When somebody knocks you down, he puts you up, he peps you up, he uplifts your spirit. That's man quality. A teacher, a professor, or a guru, whatever you name it, he is your lifetime inspiration to become what you are, to do more, to be more, to grow more, ever in your lifetime. Back to Topic Master.
Thank you, DTM Ram. Okay. Well, Angelina, you need to give a good fight because you are representing the women here. Okay, the floor is yours. All right.
I will do my best. So, dear DTM Ram Kumar, thank you very much for sharing with us your experience and your way of thinking about men and women. But I am afraid that I have to disagree with you, and I will let you know why. First of all, my life experience showed me that I wasn't inspired by my father. My father is alcoholic. So my life experience showed me that my mother gave me much more strength than my father. And when you spoke about Martin Luther King or Nelson Mandela, they weren't professors. they were great speakers. If you look at United States schools, you can see that majority of professors are women. Why? Because are more patient. They have much more better understanding of world. In my opinion, of course, it's my opinion. For that reason, I cannot agree that we can only inspire on men. In my life experience, it wasn't true. And how about other people? What do you think about it? Thank you.
Do you have a rebuttal for this, or just it's okay?
That's it. No rebuttal.
No rebuttal. Okay.
No rebuttal. So how about the judgment, OC?
Good job, guys. Loved it.
Good job. Okay, both of you all shared. Anyone else would like to, give your opinion on this? Who makes a better teacher, man or woman? Anyone?
It's all subjective.
Hello,
really.
Toastmaster Christy. Would you like to say something?
Yes, he will, he should.
I just dropped in. Hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. Welcome to Elite Debaters. Happy to see you.
Thank you, Ram. Gender doesn't make a difference to be a good teacher or a bad teacher. It's your mind and soul make you a better teacher or a good teacher. This is my opinion, because your character defines your your personality to develop kids, even in our house or anywhere in school. So you should be a better person yourself first before you become a better teacher.
Exactly.
So gender doesn't make any difference in that. Of course, ladies maybe, lady teachers are, maybe they are more polite, they know the kids better than a man. So these values, of course, is a positive point, but that doesn't alone make a better teacher.
The topic itself is raised as a men are a better teacher. Excellent. And by the women. Thank you.
I cannot say that.
Thank you.
Let's give DJ Crispy a topic. Oh, Noor is also here. Wow.
Hi,
Of course,
Alan.
Noor.
Hi, good evening. Sorry, I'm driving. I am near Suwait, but I can speak.
Good evening, Noor Mohammed ji. Welcome. Thank you. Happy to see you.
Thank you. Same here.
Oh,
Can I speak on the
and-
topic? Can I speak that
Yeah,
women are
sure.
better teachers?
Sure.
All right. So I think women are better teachers usually because physiologically men differ from women. All right. So we are different from how women think. Women are generally more intelligent than men are. Studies have proven that. I believe that women have, from the childhood, our society, male is the breadwinner. He goes out, he fights for the bread, and then he has to get the bread to the house. And then the woman is actually, from long centuries ago, woman was at the home, nurturing kids, teaching them values, and it's the woman who makes the family because she is the pillar on which the family is built, hence the whole society is built on that. So I believe that women are better teachers because they have more patience because of their genetically they have inherited this kind of behavior. Now I cannot substantiate it since it's a table topic session, but I believe that women are better teachers because historically they have been more patient and they know more methods than teaching. I do not say that men are bad teachers, but I say women are better teachers than men. Thank you.
Thank you.
DTM Noor, we don't have any
Noor.
time limit for you. You can go ahead. We are loving hearing your voice after a long time. You're amazing.
Thank you so much. That's all I have to speak.
Thank you. Do we still have time?
Yes.
We
DTM
have
Ellen
four
Paul?
more. We have
do.
one more topic.
Oh.
We have 3 more minutes, so we can invite for one more topic. I think
One more
Toastmasters
topic?
Jomi is here. Yeah.
You mean you want me to have a different topic?
Yes. Because
Okay.
now they already know. Let's keep it
Cats are
important.
better pets than dogs. Cats are better pets than dogs.
We have Prince and Jomi over here, so they can speak. Jomi?
Yeah,
Jomi,
hi.
are you- Hi.
Hi. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
I just had a break, so I just dropped in for this meeting.
So this is a
Nice to
table
see you.
topic session and we
Yeah, I
have an
understand.
impromptu debate for you.
Yeah.
Cats
Cats?
make better pets than dogs.
Well, cats make better pets than dog. To be honest with you all, I had a pet dog as a dog, but my wife loves cats. So that's the point. But as a whole, from my personal experience, I found dogs always to be the best. The reason is that because I used to have it, as simple as that. So you grow more attached to it. You know how the trend works, and it was sort of, the kids also got along with it. And it's, I think, more or less we have seen only dogs. So I always love to have dogs as pets. Cats, I don't know. I think it makes you messy as sort of stuff and all. So I'll vote for the boys. Sorry, for the dogs. I'll go ahead with the dogs. Thank you very much. Over to you, Dear Modi.
You vote for the boys. You're supposed to vote for the cats, the dogs.
Not the boys. Dogs. That was a mispronunciation. Dogs.
It's okay. Okay. So one more member. What happened to my mentor? So quiet. Prince George. Cats make better pets than dogs.
Thank you, Sangeeta. I'm actually in the middle of running behind my son as well while we are discussing this. That's why I was just trying to stay on mute. But I heard a bit of what Jomi just mentioned, and well, I think Jomi was right. He got the nail right on the forehead when he also equated men with dogs. That's how you say some men are dogs, and you rightly picked on that. Although there was a slip of tongue, but it just came out as how life is. So, so well said at that. Now, am I supposed to speak for dogs or am I supposed to speak for cats? I missed the topic exactly, actually.
No, it's up to you. Which animal make a better pet? Is it for you? Is it the cats or the dogs?
Well, I've grown up.
Restart the timer again.
Okay, so
start now.
Okay, so I saw something saying 1 minute, so I'll just go for it for the next 30 seconds. Well, I've grown up with dogs in the house. As a child, I've seen, even with my grandparents' house, dogs, and I've totally lived my life as a kid with that. And I am extremely passionate about dogs since time everlasting, as you may like to call it. What I like the most about dogs is their kind of loyalty towards a family. Well, I haven't really grown up with a cat, so I'm not very familiar with that. But what I've seen in a dog is that even when there was a death in the family back then, I'm talking about maybe about 15 years ago, you could feel that in the dog's eyes as well. And in fact, I have also written a speech on this, the title Jimmy, on the dog and the dog's emotions, which went along with the family. And of course, the dog eventually passed away out of sadness because of what happens in the family. So I've seen that with my eyes, and yes, I am passionate about that subject as well. So yes, my vote goes for dogs. Over to you, Sangeeta. Over to you.
Thank you, Prince George. Yeah. So 2 votes for the dogs. Okay. Very interesting. OC, do we still have time?
No, we don't have time. So they are coming
DTM
back.
Ellen Wall. No more.
No more.
All right. Okay. So
you announce
that's
the
the
results.
end of the table topic session.
Is it?
Now,
You announce the
sorry?
results. Men
I'll
won.
hand over to our announce the
Result. Men won. All
announce
men
the
spoke.
results.
All men spoke.
All the men spoke. Okay. All right. All right. I will hand over to the debate moderator, DTM Arish Jaffa.
Thank you so
DTM
much.
Arish Jaffa, can you hear
and,
me? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Am I audible? Yes. Okay, so now let's start with our debate.
you are.
Toastmasters, Muhammad Reza, you are ready with your timer cards?
Absolutely ready. Absolutely
Okay,
ready.
this is great. So everyone, please pin the timer when you start speaking. And now we will start. Can you please, DTM Ellen, show us again the topic screen, just to have a quick reminder for everyone? So today's topic that our debaters will impromptu debate on it is advantageous to get married earlier in life than later. Thank you so much. And now our affirmative team captain will start her speech for 5 minutes. Please, DTM Ula, just pin the timer. Can you say something?
The timer.
Toastmaster Muhammad Reza.
Muhammad Reza, خلاص.
Yes. Can I explain?
Okay, Toastmaster DTM Ula. Give me a thumb up and a smile if you are ready. Awesome. So let's start. And
Can I
you are
explain
aware
the-
of the time rule? Yes, Toastmaster Muhammad Reza.
Yeah. If I
You are
can
ready?
explain, yeah.
No,
can I
we
explain
already
the-
explained it. We already explained.
Okay.
We already explained, but you are totally aware of the time, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, you let me just repeat it once quickly. So 4:30 green light, 4:40 yellow light, and 4:50 red light. And then at 5 minutes sharp, you will be muted. Thank you so much. And let's welcome the affirmative team captain, DTM Ula Rashid. Screen is
Fellow Toastmasters and fellow debaters and my opponent team, good evening. Our resolve for today is it is adventurous to get married earlier in life than later. I will tell you our definitions that we agreed on. Adventurous, willing to take risks or to try out new methods, ideas, or experiences. Married, to unite two people in marriage. Earlier, to do something before the expected or the usual time, and later to do something after the expected or the usual time. My team and myself will speak about the 3 points. The first one, which will be covered by myself, have time before the planning for kids. And the second one will be covered by DTM Wafa, which is no big expectations and affordable weddings. And the third point will be covered by the third speaker, Toastmaster Mazhar al-Haq, cool young parents. So let's kick off with this. How many of you, maybe you didn't get that experience, but I saw people who got married and they had kids directly. How their life just transformed. They say it's a sweet nightmare, but actually it's a horrible nightmare. You got married with the person that you love, and you really wanted to enjoy your life with that person. You want to go for vacations, you want to go for nightclubs, enjoy the moments without having the kids around you. Just imagine that you will have kids directly because you got married late and not early. And what you will experience at the first period of your marriage is not sleeping well, changing diapers, hearing nagging all the time, crying babies all the time, and you don't have a time for yourself. How many of the people around me, all what I hear from them, that we don't have time for ourselves because of their kids. But when you get married early, you will have the time with your partner to enjoy this beautiful adventure, to go out, try to explore new things. And guess what? You can take a lot of risks because when you have kids, you will think thousands of times before doing any adventurous thing in your life. Because the first thing you will think, how it will be impactful over your kids, how it will be impactful over the expenses for the life for your kids and your own house. So fellow Toastmasters, just think about it. If you will have kids directly or get married later, and that time you have to have kids directly because you don't want the train having kids to pass and you cannot have kids and not to even enjoy your time. So just think about it, how it will be so beneficial for you and for your spouse to know each other before having kids. And that can happen by getting married early and enjoy your own life with all what you need to do, with everything you want to do. Just imagine if you want, like I have my friends, if I wanted to go out with them, they need to do a list of plans before they do that because of their kids. So just think about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Captain of Affirmative Team. And now we will move to the second part of this debate, which is the cross-examination. And the Captain of the Negative Team will cross-examine our Captain of Affirmative Team. Toastmaster Abir, are you ready? How are you? Can you say something?
Yes.
Yes,
I can.
You are audible. Okay, before you start, timer.
Yes, please.
Yes, their time is 2 minutes, so 130, 140, 150, and then they will be muted.
230 is green
130, 130 is green, 140 is yellow, and 150 red. And at 2, they both will be muted. Let's not have a deep fight here. It's just a peaceful cross-examination between two lovely ladies. So let's welcome the captain of affirmative negative team, Toastmasters DTM Abir Nwahed. Cross-examination, Ola Rashid.
Thank you. Good evening, moderator, debaters, everyone, and my worthy opponent.
Good evening.
First, Ola, you were saying adventurous, right?
Yes.
And the debate is about it is advantageous. So how much we have benefits to get married earlier in life than later. So it's not about the adventure, it's about how many advantages we can get if we can marry early. Now, another question to you is the age. Is the age of getting married at the age of 18 considered early?
Yes.
Of 25 considered early?
No. Because the age for us that we consider is that...
Thank you so much. You're saying that the age of 25 is not early. So you said about the horrible nightmares that someone can see if they can get married and get kids directly.
Yeah.
But do you agree that some people get married at the age of 25? So it's not early as per your definition, but still wait 2, 3, 4 years before getting babies? Do you agree with that? That's in some cases it happened?
No, actually, if they will get married at that age, it's good to have kids kind of earlier so they can grow up with them.
It's good to have kids or not have kids. That's not the question. The question is that I can get married at the age of 25 and still have 2 years of freedom, as you called it, before getting babies, right? I can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. So these 2 or 3 years that you are saying, so don't get married, you're saying get married early, but don't have kids. I'm saying why to get married early? We can get married at the age of 25 and still wait until having kids. So that's again, not the discussion. So it's about how much benefits I'm having if I'm getting married early.
Thank you so much for both of you for cross-examination. And now we will start with the negative team captain to give your speech. And you two have 5 minutes like our negative team captain, affirmative team captain. So let's leave the screen to our negative team captain, DTM Abir Nwahed.
Thank you, moderator and debaters. Good evening again. So today, the resolution is that it is advantageous to get married earlier in life than later. And we strongly agree that it's not more advantageous to get married earlier in life. And actually, we're gonna discuss more than one reason why is that. First of all, getting early in marriage or getting married early, it will lead to many things like lack of understanding and compatibility between the couples. Second, it will get into the financial security, or they will not be ready financially, the couple, when they are married early. Then we have the discussion of getting pregnant and the high level of abortion when a lady or a woman gets pregnant at an early age. Plus, there's a big chance of there's no complete education for this couple who got married at early ages. So in general, we have a life experience that was not given enough for these two people before being under one roof together. Now, we are a team of 3, and as I said, in general, these will be our discussions today. Our second, the second speaker will talk about the pros and cons about it. And finally, the third, Ruhaina, will talk about some statistics of all our discussions today. So I will give you an example about me and my best friend in our school, in my school time. We grow together. We were together at the same age, and at high school we were together. And right before going to the university, she was not forced, but she had the opportunity to get married early. And you know the pressure in society, and she did it. And I did not, although I had similar opportunities, maybe because God loves me. I pushed my marriage age, and I got married at the age of 25, and she got married at the age of 17, or let's say 18, if we're gonna talk legal age. And her life started to get horrible and horrible and horrible day after day. And the freedom to answer the affirmative team was not only because of the kids, knowing that she didn't have kids at early age. Actually, the freedom from being with a man at that early age. She was not mature enough, and they told her, and she promised herself to continue education, but that was again the biggest challenge ever, to be able to continue education while handling at this early age the responsibility of a whole house, of a whole society expecting from her that she's a married woman and he is a married guy. Both at early age, they were expected to be mature, they were expected to be available and ready for everyone. So what I'm trying to say is life experience here matters, and one cannot take life experience at the age of 18 and 19. They say a quote that says, a person who is elder than you with 1 day have more experience than you equivalent to 1 year. So imagine if this girl is getting married, or the guy is getting married at the age of 18 versus the age of 25 or even 27 or 28. Imagine the big gap in knowledge between these two people and the experience and the life experience. So what we strongly urge people to do is to wait a bit, take life experience. And yes, I agree with the affirmative team that freedom is important, and getting kids can be postponed to later ages. So why not to have this freedom, not only without kids, without the spouse as well, because this also deprives us from having our full freedom at the age of 18 or 19 or 20 or 21. This is the age where I want to go out, to have friends, to have connections, to start working, to feel independent financially. All these privileges I won't get if I get married at early ages. So that's our opinion about that. Back to you, moderator.
Thank you so much, Captain of Negative Team. And now we all are ready for the cross-examination. And the second speaker, DTM Wafat Salman, are you ready?
I am.
Can I hear your voice? How are you? How are you?
I'm super great.
I cannot hear you well. Can you raise your voice? There is an echo on your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but like, yeah, there is still echo. If you can either come closer, or if you are wearing a mic, or I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
Can you say you love me so I can?
I love you, Ari.
Okay, now I hear you 100% clear. Okay. So timer, it's again 2 minutes, 130, 140, 150, and 2 minutes, both will be muted. So let's have the cross-examination. Okay, let's have, sorry for that, someone like, okay. We will start the cross-examination session by DTM Wafa to cross-examine our captain, DTM Abir. Hopefully they won't kill each other after we close the whole meeting, and the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. My worthy opponent, Abir, you mentioned lots of great things. However, you did not listen to my captain when she said the early age is 23 and 24. That's what we consider by early age.
But that
Not,
isn't what she said when I asked her. She said
but
18.
that's what she said in her. So that's what we agreed upon. The 23 is the early age for us, not
Yes.
below.
And early age for us as well, 23. Not an issue.
Okay, fine. So I want to ask you a question. Do you think, because you mentioned something in your speech, do you think that age guarantees experience?
Yes, of course. Of course.
You don't know, okay, you don't know people who are 50 and they don't have the experience, and people that they are 25 and they have good experience.
No,
it's age that makes the experience.
I disagree. Age is knowledge, age is more experience, unless you're talking about someone who doesn't want to read, who doesn't want to experience life. That's up to the person himself. But yes, age is experience, definitely. I can't compare a person who's 10 years old with a 20-year-old, with a 30 years old, with a 40 years old.
Thank you, I got the answer. However, I'm not with you with the experience part, but I got your answer. Now, you said something that about the gap in education and gap in whatever. Did we mention anything about the gap? We are talking about early marriage. We did not talk about the gap between the marriage couples.
Maybe you didn't hear me well, Diti Amwafa. Maybe I will repeat. When I said the gap and the word gap, and when I said like this gap, it was between it was the gap in the knowledge between a person who got married at the age of 18 and the person who got married at the age of 25 or 27 when I said so. That
Thank you so much, DTM Wafa and DTM Abir. And now let's start with the speech from the second speaker of the affirmative team. And the time is 3 minutes. Let's, Tosmas Muhammad Riaz, are you okay with the time? 3 minutes?
Yes, yes.
2:30, 2:40, 2:50, and then
green,
3.
2:30 yellow, 3 minutes red.
2:30 green, 2:40 yellow, 2:50 red, and 3 she will be muted. Okay?
Okay.
So let's start with the second speaker of the affirmative team, DTM Wafa Salman.
Dear moderator, my worthy opponent team, and audience, good evening. We, as an affirmative team, believe that it is advantageous to get married earlier in life than later. There are lots of advantages, but because of the time consuming that we have, the time constraint, we're going to mention a little. Now, I'm talking about the less expectation and affordable wedding. And in the less expectation, there are lots of things to talk about. First of all, when you are young and get married young, there is no expectation whatsoever. Even if you don't know how to raise kids, it's okay. Even if you don't know how to get responsible for being whatever, you got excused. So there is no expectation. And that's one of the benefits of getting married early. You are free to do whatever you want, and the parents are supporting all the time. Now, when there's no expectation, and that's something good, both couples, they will learn and they will get easy to know each other and get acquainted together. When you married in a age of 30, 39 or whatever, then it's very difficult to change your mindset because you already have got your frames, you already have got your mindset. So it's not easy to adapt and it's not easy to integrate. However, when you are young, the expectation is there's no expectation. So it's easier for you to integrate. It's easier for you to change your mind and not be stubborn when you are elder with the experience word that the other team has said. Now, the expectation is for being pregnant as well. The negative team, they took it in a different side. But when you are elder, the possibility of getting pregnant is less, even when you are in 30s, even when you are in 40s and above. So the best time to get married is when you are fresh, new, and you will get the right kids that you want to get. Now, regarding the affordable wedding, when you have lots of expectation and you are already settled down in your business, then they will ask you that they will have a fancy marriage with a big house with lots of jewelries, and the list will go on and on and on. But when you are young, they will say, poor guy, he's young, poor girl, she's young. So they will get with some affordable wedding, and they will not got to pay a lot of money. So to summarize, more experience, no expectation, and affordable marriage when you are getting early marriage. Back to you, moderator.
Thank you so much. And now let's move on to the cross-examination from the second speaker of the negative team, Toastmaster Suhan Abdelmanaf. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, Ari.
Good, great. You are audible and you are ready to strike them with your questions and cross-examination. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so let's welcome for the cross-examination the second speaker of the negative team, Toastmaster Suhan Abdelmanaf.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and my worthy opponent, DTM Afar Salman. My question to you is, you're talking about affordable wedding. Is this wedding financed by their parents or is it by themselves?
Either or. If it is by themselves, that's affordable. If it is by the parents, it's no expectation. So either or, it's affordable.
Because when you say that they get an affordable wedding, but do you know our celebrity or the actor named George Clooney? He got married at the age of 50 and he had a 7-star wedding. And there was only love between him and his wife, no expectation. And also they are, raising the kids right. So do you think, we need to still see on this part? I mean, affordable wedding is just like, for me, you're just saying sorry. And you're saying about no expectation, but expectation is like, when you get married, you'll have someone like your mother-in-law saying, okay, you're his wife, now do this job for him. You're going to do this, this one's coming, get this thing done, that is done. I mean, do you think this won't be domestic abuse on their side? You're saying there is no expectation.
Getting married early, there is no expectation means that they're not gonna get huge thing in their experience or expecting to be the perfect and everything. They will build their family one by one. They will help each other to grow. So there is no expectation from one side over the other side.
Yeah, but I mean, will that be for good, or they will be expected to learn further?
It's easier, no expectation. That's how I see it. It's easier without expectation.
Well,
so whatever.
Thank you so much for both of you for cross-examination. And now let's hear the negative team second speaker, his speech. Toastmaster, you have 3 minutes. Toastmaster Suhan Abdelmanaf, screen is yours.
Okay. Hello, Toastmasters and my lovely audience. The topic here is it advantageous to get married early? But according to me, it's not. Why? Because people just marry just for the sake of getting married. I mean, they don't get married that they really want to get married. Because sometimes what I see is they get married because you have a societal pressure around, asking someone's parents like, okay, he's so young, why don't you get him married? or she's young. Why don't you get her married? I mean, it's just that why are, we are just like following what society, tells us to do, not what that individual wants to do. But that's what I see. When you all get that girl or someone get married, they only get married for one reason, that, she will do her job. She'll do the job when she's very young and she has got a lot of strength. And also she will be like, okay, well, one thing what I see is that number one reason is they get married at the early age when they that will increase your level of security, saying that, oh, if I'm not around, she is there. But who is she for? Just a namesake, not the one that you really look for. And it's considered to be a necessity that, oh, every time a boy and girl should get married, nobody should remain single. Then they all just get married for sake of security, thinking that, oh, if I'm married, then there's I can just say my husband is around, so they all get they feel protected. But what about that person who I mean, don't we really see that they are really happy? First of all, we all just see, oh, they are married and they are fine, but do we know what's happening with them? Not at all. But if we go inside personally, we'll see that these people don't have freedom. They all just, okay, when a husband comes home, you'll see your wife saying, you'll tell your wife, okay, this is please get me this, please get me that. She becomes your maid for that reason. And then you never ask that girl what's happening, or you're just using her like your keep kind of a thing. And because of which these people get trapped in this unhappy marriage, which leads to divorce. And also they're stuck with the daily routine. I mean, you don't really know what is really happening with them. So for that's why I really disagree that early marriage should not happen. So I'm ready for cross questioning.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhan. And now let's have the fourth. Okay, anyway, the third speaker from the affirmative team to cross-examine our second speaker from the negative team. Toastmaster Mazrul, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you so much. You are audible, and are you ready?
I'm ready.
2 minutes to cross-examine Toastmaster Suhan. Screen is yours.
My worthy opponent, Toastmaster Suhan, he mentioned list of troubles in the marriage. If people are not going to marry, where we belongs to, from where we have come. We want a continuity of life cycle of the human being, no? If so many problems are in the marriage, that all we are married people here sitting.
Yeah.
Freedom, fighting, divorce, and so on. So what is what is where is the statics of fighting and divorce and suicide and so on?
If you go to the
just give me the
website, the newspapers, you'll definitely find the.
Just give me the figures out of 100 marriages, how many are divorced and how many are suicidal cases and how many have suffering in marriage.
If you take if I take overall world example, it will be 80%.
Give me yours and my example. Your wife is not happy.
If you're asking what example I have relative who got married at the age of 12.
Now just give me yes or no. Your wife is not happy. Whose fault is this?
She's happy with me, but I'm not talking about person.
Also happy. So what does it mean? We cannot generalize all the people. When we are happy, then our wife is happy.
I'm speaking on the basis of statistics, not on the basis of personal life here.
No, see, we are also speaking in terms of statistics. No, we are living the same world around us.
Yeah, but this is what we come across on a daily basis.
Whom you are going to enjoy your time with? Whom? If you don't have someone with you.
Yeah, that person should be happy to enjoy time with that person. I mean, you're just what I'm seeing here is that you're pushing that person just for the sake of your social status, not because of that person's happiness.
Money is not a matter. If you're telling that wife should go for earning and so on, money is not a matter. If you have
it's not about telling them to get earn money. We're just telling them to be.
Thank you so much, and our only men for today debate. Thank you so much for your cross-examination. And now let's move on for another 3 minutes with the third affirmative team speaker, Toastmaster Mazrul Haq. Screen is yours.
Thanks a lot. My worthy opponent, we are from the affirmative team, and my fellow Toastmasters. The topic is very nice. I love the topic, how we should go marriage in terms of number of years. Somebody say 19 and 20 and so on. There is no age bar, age limit, because if you see the human history, it is only we, the people, we have put some bar limit and so on. When the person is adult, he crosses certain limit, when he has some earning, he can go and marry, and about the age of 25 is feasible for him. So when you are young, you are cool. Your late teenagers years are the most exciting years of your life. Once gone, it never come back. You want your significant part of your life to be enjoyed, to glorious. That is a beautiful part of your life. You'll miss it when you're going to enjoy the life with your better half. Your kids become like your kids become like your best friends when they grow up. Younger dads are much cooler and have a stronger connection with their kids. The difference of years won't be that much. Your kid won't laugh at you because you are so old. When you're young, you can focus on yourself. This is not at the cost of your children. It is for your children. When you are at your best, you are able to give the best of yourself to others. In tense situation, do what you need to calm down without taking it out to the kids. Take several deep breaths, get a drink of water, walk a short distance away from your children, and so on. You can give the time to your children because you are young. You can play with them. You can have a good time with wife and children. When you are older, how are you going to play with your children? You cannot run, you cannot walk, you cannot climb here and there. So people are suggesting that you should go beyond the age limit of 30 and 35 and get married. When you're not going to have a healthy children. Let the child handle more of their own problems. Part of growing up is the dealing with the struggles. The more the parent clears the path of their children, the more the child is unprepared for the real world. When you are young, you can give the responsibility to your children. They can handle the world very nicely. When you're old, something goes wrong, then how are you going to manage all the situations there? It is important to be alongside with them through their struggles as a support. When you're young, you can be with them. You can be a part of their support. Let natural consequences teach the lessons. Give up being liked by your kids. Parenting is not a popularity contest. Let the consequences do the screaming. They didn't do their homework, so let the lowest score teach the lesson. Because we have to give them a chance to grow, to play with you. If you are young enough, you can have your good time with your children. In conclusion, I can say, when you are young, get married, have a good time with your children and your spouse. Because your children, when they grow up, it will be of some use. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now the battle is still continuing. And now we will move to the third speaker from the negative team to cross-examine the third speaker from the affirmative team. DTM Rohaina, are you ready? How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. You are audible and you are ready to go. You have 2 minutes and screen is yours.
My worthy opponent, Toastmaster Mazharul Haq. You mentioned that adult, that means later age, doesn't it?
Adult
it doesn't mean adult, is what? 18?
It depends person to person. If you go to US, 6 years old baby is a mother. Now, if you read the news, so what does it mean?
That is 1 out of what, a million? I'm talking about adult. You said adult. That would mean a later age, wouldn't it? Now, what we are defining later age is 27, 29. We will enjoy. We will enjoy at that age. We will enjoy with our kids too. Why? Because at that time we'll be more mature to handle them.
But who knows the life? Who knows the life expectancy? How much you're going to live? Who knows?
We will die at 27, 29. We will not die at 27,
Nobody
29.
knows about the life.
We can die at
Whoever dies
25,
is
we
an-
can die at 18. So we cannot talk about death over here because that is not the resolution. Resolution is advantages to get married
No,
in
when you
life
have a time,
later.
why to wait? No, when you have a time, why to wait for what to wait? Why to wait?
Time to what? To get married fast.
No, when you have resources, you are well qualified to earn something for your
So
own life.
you can be financially secure when you when you get
No,
married at a later age, like 27. You could be financially secure. You could provide more for your kids. In fact, you could have more kids.
No, already
provide for them.
we have mentioned the age 20 to 25 is a normal age once get married. But your people,
20 to 25, but then that is the time, you make your career and then you need to settle down, you need to earn some and then
marriage
enjoy
doesn't
a
disturb the
bit.
career. Marriage doesn't
We're
disturb the
talking
career.
about,
Who knows? Who says?
it does.
I myself I did my
Marriage does. Sometimes it does. If I was a doctor,
lot of people are sitting at home.
I would be working 25 hours out of 24
Ask the teachers, they're teaching from home.
That is about teachers. What about doctors? Doctors are working 25 hours nowadays. Then the husband would be very upset.
My daughter, she's going to become a doctor.
But if they are at a mature age, then they would understand each other much more. Wouldn't you agree about that?
When you become
Thank you so much, DTM Ruhaina, and the third speaker from the negative team. You are ready to give your speech, and let's welcome DTM Ruhaina Aqil. The screen is yours.
Thank you so much. Today, the resolution has been about advantages to get married later. Now, what is marriage? Marriage is actually a very sacred institution, an institution where it is based on trust, based on maturity, based on providing financially and economically being secure for yourself, for your family. Now, if that doesn't happen at a later age, when does it happen? At 18, at 20, at 25? That time you're just out of college or you're just in college. At that time, it's just love, flirting. It's not to get married at that age. If you do, then you are in for trouble. Because yes, I will give you some statistics to prove this. The divorce stats shows that being young is a factor in most divorce rates. October 6, 2014, this was a research done by a psychiatrist who claimed in thespectrum.com, you can check this out, that he has said, I have counseled several young couples who married in the age of 19 to 22. Another statistics that I have picked out is Pew statistics. Earlier, in 1980, people got married at 25 for the age for men and 22 the age for women, which they thought, okay, they have bloomed, let them get married. But after 2011, they decided, let them be a little bit more mature. For men, it became 29 and for women, 27, which is better because that's when the understanding actually happens. The ideal age to get married really is in the first 5 years, and that is 28 to 32 onwards, says Carrie Krovic. Marriage, she's actually a marriage and family therapist at Birmingham Maple Clinic in Michigan. She calls this the Goldilocks theory. Now, Goldilocks theory, why? It's an idea that people are neither too old nor too young. So when they are in that particular phase of 28 to 32, they are more understanding, more capable of having kids. They know what is right, what is not right for themselves, for their family. So they would be very much more secure. Now, why 30? At the age of 30, why would I insist a late age as 30? Wedding Wire, a site called Wedding Wire says it is this particular decade where they grow as a person. And I'm not talking about only maturity. Now, maturity, like our DTM Wafa said, can be at 25, then for a 50-year-old. Maturity can be at any age. But then for a marriage, to have that sacred institution of marriage, you need to understand the other person, to live with that person. And that's what I'm talking about. That kind of security, that kind of relationship. And that comes in this particular phase, in this decade of 30 onwards. Even if I got married at 26, but at 26 also, the maturity came late. Why? Because that's when you really understand.
That was great. And now let's have the final cross-examination for today meeting. And let's welcome the captain of affirmative team to cross-examine Toastmaster DTM Ruhaina Aqil. DTM Ula, can you say something?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you well. And the last 2 minutes of the cross-examination for today meeting, DTM Ula Rashid and DTM Ruhaina Aqil. Screen is yours.
Good evening, everyone, and good evening to Ruhaina. Ruhaina, in your study about the psychiatrist who actually this study is 8 years ago that you spoke about. So I do believe nowadays things could be changed. So hopefully if you got something really much earlier, but you said that she was having sessions with women who are from 22 till 18 years old. And I would insist that we are not speaking about the age of that age. For us, the age is 23 to 24. This is the early. We are not to speak about the 18 and 19 years old who got married because we are against this part.
I spoke about 19 to 22.
I know, but we don't agree on that age. We for our team, we agree on the 23 and 24. They're good time to get married.
Now, does that make a difference of one year? 1 year makes you different?
Yes, it makes.
Does it make, so it's early and pre-early?
You said about this age that the people that are really mature. Do you know there are many people at older age, they don't continue their marriages? And they are not mature enough.
I don't know. Did you show me any statistics? There may be.
It's about the life experience.
And that happens also due to other reasons. It can happen due to other reasons, like it can happen due to senility. But I'm not talking about senility here.
To people who are in their 40s and their 50s, and they didn't continue 3 months with them because they were immature.
That must be a very small fraction.
Speak about
must
the
be
marriage.
A very small fraction. You have not quoted about this. So
We have. There's a lot of many examples around us says this thing, because the maturity part of getting married, it has no limitation.
It could be a very small fraction of the whole general. I spoke general.
30 or 40 years old, because myself, I have met people who are in their 20s, they are much mature than people who are in their 30s.
Great, but you haven't asked me a question,
Thank you so much. And now for the summary from the affirmative team captain, Toastmaster DTM Ula Rashid, you have 3 minutes. Toastmaster Muhammad Reza, just make sure that there is only 3 minutes for DTM Ula Rashid for the summary. Screen is yours, DTM Ula.
Fellow Toastmaster, dear debaters, as you see that our opponent team, they were mentioning and they were insisting on the ages of 18 and 19 years old of people who are getting married during that age, which is we do not agree with. As I mentioned before, the earlier age for us, it means the good age for marriage is from 23 to 24. It is a good thing to get married early, so you will have more time with your spouse before planning to have a kids and to get to know each other. Because when you get married at a late age, for the women we know, they do have a limitation to have kids, limited time to have kids. So they need to have kids directly where they do not get the chance to know the spouse. At the same time, when you get married at an early age, you don't have that much expectations, as already mentioned by my partner Wafa, when she spoke about that. The mindset of these two people at the early age, you don't have that much expectations. When you are at late age, you do have a lot of expectations, which make it really very hard for you to choose the person that you want to get married to. And because of that, we don't have that much expectations. By default, they don't have that much expectations about the weddings, where they can have a normal wedding just for the sake of to be with the person that they wanted to continue the life with. At the same time, when you marry at an early age, you do have the space to wait for 2 or 3 years and then to have your kids and still you are young, where you do have the chance to grow up with your kids and have time with them to be their friends when they reach the age of teenage and even during university time, where they will feel that you don't have that much gap between the parents and the kids, where you will have the time to spend that much time with your kids at that early age. And we do agree that it is advantageous to get married at an early age than later, because you will do have big time to know your spouse. You don't have a lot of expectations where you can build your own lives together, and you can have still wait and have kids at still at early age where you can grow up with your kids. And this is our final summary for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, DTM Una. And now let's hear the summary from the captain of the negative team. And again, for 3 minutes, Toastmaster Mohammed Rizza, DTM, Abir Nwahed. How are you? Are you ready?
Evening again. Yes, ready.
Yes. So let's start with the summary from our negative team captain, DTM Abir Nwahed. The screen is yours.
Thank you. Come on, people. I want to ask you one question. Really, what are the more advantages that I can get from marrying or getting married a little bit earlier or early? Now, come on. So we strongly disagree with the say or the resolution that it is advantageous to get married earlier. Now, what is marriage? As we said, it's a sacred thing that happens based on trust and maturity. And this can only occur better when the couple is elder in age. No, we were not insisting because of the 23 and the 24 age. We are agreeing that this is early. We were saying that elder and giving more time before getting married will give us this more knowledge and life experience. The affirmative team said no expectations, no responsibility, we will have an excuse. Then why to do that? Why to start learning after the fact happened, after being stuck, or even after making the wrong choice with the wrong person? The affirmative team said also that kids and not getting kids directly. And who said that we are urging people to get married at a later age and not giving themselves more time with themselves, with having some freedom before getting kids? So this was never the subject. And also the affirmative team said that we will have more time with the kids, we will grow together at a small age. And who said if I got married at the age of 25 or 27, like what happened with me, we will not have time to grow together with the kids? I'm now at the age of 35 and 37, playing every day with my kids, chatting with them, having time with them, and they are almost teenagers. So again, this is invalid. So we were talking in general about getting married at a later age. We will have more understanding, more compatibility, and more financial security. Because as the affirmative team as well said, and let me go back to because I write it down, they have contradicted by saying that early weddings are financed by couple. Now, from where do they have the money? So it's about getting financially secure, and this can only happen at a later age. So in summary, yes, and as the statistics showed, less divorce rate, less lack of complete education, more life experiences, more financial security, less abortions, and many other points that we have mentioned that no, getting married at an early age is never more advantageous than waiting a little bit and make the right and mature choice.
Thank you so much, DTM Abir, and thank you for all the amazing debaters. You all were perfect and amazing, and I loved each speech from each one of you. Before I comment or say anything, let's go directly to the voting, and then I will say everything in my heart and in my mind about everything. So Let's vote for the best debater and the best debating team. Who's the Toastmaster Ellen? Is the pool ready? Hello? Yes, so let's vote for the best debate team.
Thanks.
So are we done, Toastmaster Ellen?
We have 4 more votes to go.
Okay. And after that, we will have the best debater. We're done? Done? Yes. Yes, so now let's vote for the best debater for today. And you all were best, but we have to vote. Are we done, DTM Ellen?
Yes, it is over.
We're done? Okay. So with that, let me just remind you all that the one who picked the topic is our area director, Prince George. So please, debaters, go and fight with him, not me. Anything, it's all on him, not me. And you all were amazing. And I don't want to say any more comments about the topic. I will leave this to our amazing Toastmaster of the day. And that will be the end of me being here as the debate moderator. And back to you, Toastmaster Sangeeta. Toastmaster Sangeeta, you're there? Toastmaster Sangeeta? Yes.
Thank you, moderator DTM Arish Jafar. She had done a wonderful job. Everyone, please give her a hand. Okay, we shall give her our love. Okay, here, take our love. DTM Arish Jafar. All right, so great debate. Wow, a lot of things, very heated debate. Thank God I'm not here. All right, let's move on to the next session. So I will hand over to our acting president, DTM Ram Kumar Nachpally. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, wonderful MC. I know it is a sleeping time for you, but isn't it we had a wow factor today? How many of you really enjoyed? Something different and unique and something personally related. Somebody must be thinking next about how about my teenage and Mazharul Haq. He must be thinking, oh, what a wonderful age I went through and what a life I lived with my spouse. My God, get married early. And Suhan, he was telling why the hell I got married early. And what a wonderful debate. I thoroughly enjoyed and listening to Captain Ola Abu Farkash, affirmative team captain and negative team captain. Wonderful. Abir Noheb. Now it's time to talk more. What is the time? Did I get results already, Alan? I think you shared or what?
Yeah, I did.
Let me
You
see.
can see it, you're the co-host, but I'll share it again.
No,
it's on WhatsApp.
It's in my WhatsApp. I doubt. Yes, yes, yes. We have already the best debater. Any guesses, please? Is it time now to announce the results? My yes, 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 we are all. Please put your hands together. I have witnessed her now. She is becoming not just sharpening her skills, actually, she's taking our Elite Debaters Championship maybe to the next level. Perhaps we need to compete with other districts soon. Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful Elite Debaters, distinguished guests, moderator, negative captain, affirmative captain, and the team, and the master of ceremony. The best debater goes to Rohena Akhil.
Oh, I'm like screaming,
I
Abhi,
knew it.
Abhi. Thank you.
Congratulations,
Awesome.
Raina.
Congratulations, Rohena.
Iron Lady.
Appreciate. That's
Yes.
really
And
deserving.
our next event chair.
Well done. Well done.
Yes.
Absolutely awesome. Stunning. Well done. Now, time now to announce the best team. Of course, it's always the best team. We all have affirmative and negative, but definitely we need to choose one team. Sadly, we always say in the Toastmaster International, it's flexible, but at this point of U-turn, never it was flexible. It's time now to announce, vote for the best team. As per the pollings, as per the polls, the best team goes to negative team. Congratulations, Captain Negative Team Abir Noheb and her team. Hats off to you. Rohena.
Say nay to the results. Huh?
Where is Suhan? Suhan, where are you? Suhan,
here, I'm here now.
congratulations. Congratulations,
Congrats,
Suhan.
Sohan.
Special congratulations,
Suhan.
Abir Noheb. And congratulations to
Rohena. Congratulations.
I mean,
Abhi.
what a
Full team.
topic. What a topic.
Yeah, what a
We
topic,
three,
actually.
all three of us disagreed with it actually.
We disagree, but
Yes,
we
exactly.
Well,
But I'm glad we said nay.
Trying to convince
Say nay.
myself.
well, I must also comment that affirmative team were glued. Actually, they have got a lot of innovations. They are creative. Their ideology.
The problem
they're
is
moving with their ideas.
the problem is two
thoughts.
of them are unmarried on the affirmative team.
And we don't
And most of us
I
spoke from our
was trying
experience.
to convince myself of what I am saying, which is 100% against it.
I felt that.
No, what I'm
Only
saying.
Mazharul Haq, only he was convincing.
Actually, I wanted them to implement it practically, this topic.
If you give him a chance, I think he will
It's
reduce
the
even.
wrongest topic ever.
Wonderful. I enjoyed thoroughly, and I would like to ask now. Time to ask one of the person. Were any guest over here? I don't know. When I see, where are they?
The guest left.
They left.
Oh, so we missed the movements off actor. But I definitely we need to
I
appreciate.
think they went to get married fast.
Yeah, of course, perhaps. We need
After
to.
this debate, they felt like
I
Because they
definitely.
already
Yes, yes. I just wanted to thank our area director, Toastmaster Prince George, for bringing this wow factor today with a wonderful topic that he has selected as impromptu. Yes, really, it was impromptu, and we all enjoyed. And the second thing, when you're as a debater, you're preparing in the breakout room, we had another wow factor. What was it? We were talking about the dogs and cats. Can you guess? Sangeeta, she left. Is she here? Yeah, she's a master of ceremony, and we're talking about.
Yes, it's there. We can see.
We were also talking. The topic was men are better teachers than women. Imagine. We had another battle over here. See the whole how she's looking at it. Are you sure men are better teacher? I cannot believe that. That's true. And the good thing here, when we are in the breakout room, Noor spoke on the topic. Prince George spoke on the topic. Ram Kumar spoke on the topic. And one of the guests, Angelina, she was also our guest speaker today. And I think it's time now to end our meeting. Before that, I would like to commend and congratulate one and all. And if you have anything, ExCom leaders, please, I'm sure that we have brought that magical spirit that passion, that enthusiasm poured in today's meeting, isn't it? Toastmaster Riza, I would like to request you to explore yourself because we miss you in our debate meetings.
Thank you
And
so
in
much,
Kuwait.
DTM Ram. I'm missing debates as well as Kuwait as well. Now, I've been speaking to Toastmaster Angelina from Brazil, and she has made a proposal that we have a joint debate between a Brazilian club as well as our club so we can speak about the time frame soon so that we have a plan, and then we have this international debate, and I'm sure it'll be fun with them.
Yes.
And I would like to hear something from our DTM Noor since he is here, and we would like to hear how was the debate and what advices we can take from here on rebuttal or speech development or organization, whatever it is. Can we hear some points for improvement, DTM Noor Mohammed? Please help me welcome DTM Noor Mohammed. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Ram. Thank you all. I really enjoyed the debate. It was like a lot of energy in the debate today. A lot of you were saying pros and cons about how advantages of getting married. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Although I was driving, part of my attention was on driving, so I could hear to most of the arguments, but you did really well. I would only suggest one more time, I repeat myself again, that please take care of assumptions, because the more we assume, the more mistakes we make. So rather of stating our opinions or basing our facts based on our life experience, it's best to base our facts whenever we are communicating anything. It's better to take a neutral point of view first and try to look at it in a unbiased manner. Say whichever side you are on. Let's say you're on affirmative side, you look very unbiasedly at the affirmative side, like why it is advantageous to marry early. All right, just unbiased, not based on your life experience, but rather based on certain facts. Why do you think? So it might sometimes contradict what you believe. All right, and it is okay, because it's just a matter of expanding our minds. So that is the reason why we are here. So nevertheless, it's not about our opinions. It's not about our ideas getting trampled sometimes or getting glorified sometimes. It's all about whether we are able to see things and expand our knowledge. Other than that, you guys are all well experienced, so I don't need to say anything. Awesome. I enjoyed it today. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Noor. Yes, rightly well said. We need to expand our knowledge and skills, not just
Can
make
I?
an usual assumption. Now, let me request
Can I
our
say
DTM
something?
Arij Jafar. Please, Arij, all yours.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
just want to say that today meeting was so much fun, and I am really happy that our meetings are getting again and again more excited. And I want to thank the person behind all this for today, DTM Alan Paul. Like, you did amazing job with those posters and giving all what it takes to this meeting. So thank you so much. And he sent me like million messages telling me, you need to do this, you need to do that. Unfortunately, my phone was broke today and I couldn't even listen to any of these. So forgive me for that. I tried to do my best, and
excellent.
Thank you so much for helping the club, for everyone, and for the amazing XComs. Thank you, and let's help our next event, what they call it, event chair for the next meeting.
Organizer.
Thank you so much. Yes.
I saw some excellent performances today.
Yeah, next meeting perhaps we will be having on 13th March. May I request a hand from Alan?
Thank you, Alan.
Create some posters for another team also, because really good with technology and the graphics and information, that will enhance our club. And truly we appreciate your efforts, Alan, DTM, Arij, and all the speakers were awesome today. And special thanks to the gurus, mentors and the coaches, and special thanks to our immediate, past district director, Madam DTM Wafa Salman, for making this club again a proud and bringing us that spirit, that passion, being with us. How many of us finally would like to have? I want to see the thumbs up that you attended the court. How many people have attended the court today? Very important. We were trying to
It was a long day for me. It was like 4 hours of Toastmasters after 3 months. It was a marathon session for me today.
Yeah. Before we conclude, DTM Ram, if you don't mind, I just have one thing to say. Of course, I thoroughly enjoyed everything, and definitely I had a great team to support with the posters. DTM Noor came up with those innovative ideas, so thanks for that. Now, what I would like to suggest for the upcoming meetings is right now the debate got over at 8:35. So we have enough time for an evaluation. I would really appreciate if we can get an evaluation of how the debaters performed from one of the debate coach, elite debaters coaches that we have, like Prince or Noor, because we need to know how we performed as debaters, right? Like, are we heading in the right direction or we are not heading in the right? We need to know these things. So if we can keep some time for evaluation, that would be great. Apart from that, I'm loving the impromptu. We're gaining a lot of experience, but we would also like to be evaluated for these performances as well. So this is just my opinion.
Yeah, it is wonderful opinion. It's an excellent opinion, actually. Indeed, we wanted to improvise every time. Improvisation
I second the motion.
for the elite debaters. I totally agree with whatever DTM Alan said and DTM, Toastmaster Suhan said, and we all with you. Now, when it comes to improvisation, what are the things we need is debaters. Now, last time we were struggling for debaters. We just had 2. I was compelled to take as a debater, being a presiding officer. Today, you see that energy, that passion, the spirit within you all coming together and having not 2, we explore to 3 and a 3, affirmative and 3 negative speakers. If that is going well, definitely we're going to need. I certainly stand up to have an evaluation. Definitely everybody needs to have an evaluation, but we don't have enough debaters. But let us bring more members, guess whatever the way you can. Definitely it's our club. We are flexible. We are mature leaders. We are not here for the titles. Only we are here to improvise ourselves in terms of knowledge and skills, truly with the spirit of growth for the benefit of us and the club elite debaters. We are all passionate debaters now. Let me also congratulate. Please put your hands together to congratulate for our wonderful keynote speaker today, who represented our elite debaters as a member, as a. Alan, can you tell us more about it? Because I actually, Alan, congratulations. Wonderful. What was the experience? Can you be proud of you?
It was a great experience because for us, one of the best things about being online is getting to speak outside Kuwait. And when you're getting an opportunity to speak in Toronto, to give a keynote, that is an opportunity which we can't just let go, right? So I utilized it, and I had a lot of members from Kuwait and my clubs coming to support me. They were encouraging me while I was speaking. So that is the support that I received from this wonderful community that I have here. And it is indeed a memorable day for me. It is something that I'll cherish forever. So thanks a lot for all the support. And yes, and I'll continue to keep supporting. I may be leaving the country, but as long as we are online, I can still keep attending the meeting.
That was the question I was about to ask. Like Riza gave a surprise. Perhaps you're migrating to Canada. That was the instincts we had today. I believe that's not true.
No, I gave a keynote speech through Zoom. Through Zoom, I gave a keynote.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ola, you would like to speak something? Yeah. DTM Ola?
I just wanted to assure that the March 13 will be our next meeting, or there will be another meeting before that date.
March 13 would be
March
officially.
13.
Yeah, we have.
Will be the next one.
The next debate meeting.
It will be impromptu debate, right?
Yeah, we'll be going a couple of, perhaps this term with impromptu, most probably.
Okay,
don't
so
have debaters.
prepare yourselves to take roles from now because I am the one who's responsible to fill every single role in the agenda. So make my life easy as you made it for Alan.
Yes, exactly.
I love you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. That's appreciated very. She's cat, don't forget. She's first a cat, this king cat, queen cat, everything. So nice of you for that alarming message to everybody. Please come forward. Please take roles. Let us have this another enthusiasm, another exciting moments like we always have in Daily Debaters. Speak like a champion and grow like a Hulk. With that, anything to say from anybody, Suhan, Mazharul Haq, Rohina, and Madam Wafa? If you have anything, please share yourself. Otherwise, if you show the thumbs up, and goodbye, bye-bye, good night, and have a nice time.
Good to see all of you again.
God bless you all.
DTM
Stay
Alan, do you
safe.
have any recording
Blessed.
for today's
Thank
this
you.
thing?
Yes, Mazhar.
Yeah, DTM Alan, do you have any recording for today's your keynote?
Completely recorded. Even now, it is recording.
No, he's asking for the keynote.
In keynote, no, he gave in.
I have requested them. Let me see.
Because that time I was in court training. I was supposed to, but
Yeah, please share. Do share.
Alan,